Hello everyone, and today I just received my Panasonic GX80 with kit lens. I bought it with the Amazon warehouse deal, so it's very cheap. Retail is €500 and I got it for 260, half the price. It's pretty incredible, so yeah, I'm very happy with this purchase. So the only thing I was worried about is that maybe there's some defect. It happens sometimes when they sell warehouse deal, they give you really a defective copy that has a button that doesn't work. But so far everything seems to be in order. Everything works just fine, and I did my my first impression test, photo and video. So I'm gonna show you the camera first. Okay, it comes with a kit lens, but right now I mounted the Leica 12-60 on it instead, because that's my plan to how to use this camera as my just travel photography or street photography kit, like just small package, very lightweight to carry. So I'm gonna talk about the camera itself. It looks beautiful, and it's like brand new. I don't think anyone used it. They probably just opened it, tried it out and didn't like it and sent it back. So about the build quality is very solid. I really like the build quality. Is very nice. The grip is really tiny, so that's one thing people complain about, the grip. And I thought there would be no problem for me because I have small hands and I'm used to small grips from the original A7 series. They have very small grip, so I was like, I don't care. But actually, it is too small even for my hands. It's very uncomfortable to hold on to it, especially with a bigger lens like this one. And I'm scared to drop it. So yeah, it would be nice if they had a slightly bigger grip. I mean, this camera is pretty good camera. It's a pretty good caliber. No, it's not, point and shoot. Why don't they offer a bigger grip? All right, now let's talk about the buttons. The layout is different from GH5. Everything is different. I have to learn everything from scratch. Of course, they have to some degree some similarities, but the on and off buttons over here, I find this very convenient. Just use your thumb to turn on the camera. And here you have a dial. Here you have a dial. Two dials are pretty neat. Yeah, and the record button is here. It's pretty nice. It's just a little bit too far. If they put it at the LED light position, I would be happier, because my fingers, I don't know, I find it a little bit difficult to reach there. Let's see the other buttons. I don't know. You can always customize Panasonic Cameras buttons. Is very convenient. I already did a few customization. Cool. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, the viewfinder is pretty bad. I think it's worse than the A6300, and you can't really see much detail from the viewfinder. So I don't really know the advantage of this viewfinder. Can it actually help you shoot better photo when it's in broad daylight? I don't know. But the display here the monitor is pretty good. It's very bright and very sharp and detailed, very nice. And you have a flash. I don't think I will use that very much. Okay, so there you go. The shutter sound is a little bit strange. I'm not used to electronic shutter. I use the mechanical shutter usually. So it sounds a little bit artificial, like a compact the point and shoot compact camera, that style. You have the card slots over here together with a battery. So okay, just like A6300. And screen flip out to some degree, articulating screen, but not fully articulating. It's like A6300, but it's not. It doesn't even go flat like this way. It has a little bit inclination, so I don't really like this. With the A6300, you can bend it all the way over here to have an angle like that. Okay. that is the physical build and buttons and whatnot. And the photos out of this camera is fantastic. It's really sharp, really bright, it's very nice. I don't know why I use brights, because you can always change the exposure, but the photos I shot straight out of the camera are pretty bright, so I use bright as an adjective to describe the photos. But they look really nice, really pleasing also, because the Leica lens is pretty good, very sharp. And I tested the video, and yeah, indeed with the 4K you get a crop, and it is said to have a 1.1 times crop. May or may not be a problem for you if you're vlogging. I don't think it's a huge problem, because people can also vlog with the 28mm lens, right? And this is 24 multiplied 1.1, you get about what, 25, 26, something like that. So it's totally fine. You can still vlog with this setup, and especially if you have a wider angle lens, like ultra wide angle lens, and it will be very, very nice for vlogging. This is 1080p footage, and there will be no crop. And how does this one look? Super light, it's very convenient for vlogging, and I have autofocus. Don't really worry about if I can see what's in the background. And in case I want to shoot something in studio, I can always set up my mirror to see myself, so that is not a problem. Okay, I'm gonna review all the footage later on my computer. Right now I'm shooting 12mm lens. It's very compact for vlogging, it's perfect. But it has a 1.1 times crop, so we're gonna see how bad it's gonna be. Autofocus is pretty cool, pretty fast, very snappy. And in video, 4K image quality is very good. And in 1080p, the image quality, well, it is sharp. It is sharp, but the details is not there. It has only 20 megabits per second the data rate, so it is not like a GH5 quality 1080p footage, so it's pretty far from it. And you will see, even though it looks sharp, it looks kind of like artificial sharpened. So the 1080p footage actually it lacks details and whatnot. That's a slight disappointment, but it has only 20 megabits per second data rate compared to GH5 shows 100 megabits per second 1080p. So it's a huge difference. So yeah, that's the 1080p. But still, it's well, I say it's good enough for casual usage, and you can always just shoot 4K if you don't mind the 1.1 times crop. I think it's totally fine to use 4K. And what else? The audio recording. So you don't have a microphone jack, so you can't use the external microphone. And I did a little bit, I was using it for as a talking head camera, and tested a little bit. It doesn't sound too bad. I don't know, maybe I can't judge it before I fully tested it, but so far my impression is the audio seems just okay. Definitely not amazing because it's on board. Yeah. Okay, there's not much to say. Everything seems to work perfect fine. It's a beautiful camera. I'm very happy with this purchase, and it's a great deal. It's crazy, half the price. So I'm very happy. And this is gonna be constantly in my bag because it's so lightweight and easy to carry. And I have the kit lens. I don't know if I want to be lighter, I can just use the kit lens. Kit lens is so tiny. It's just this much, and it's 12 to 32, I think. I don't remember. I may do some tests later on. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Okay. So now I'll have a second cam for my Micro Four Thirds system, because I've already accumulated a few lenses like an Olympus 40 to 150 and the Sigma 30mm f1.4 and a bunch of zoom lenses and whatnot. So in this way I can have a main camera, like right now I'm shooting on a GH5 with a Sigma 17 to 70mm lens, and then I can have the Leica on here, or maybe have the Sigma 30mm on here to shoot portrait with. I shoot video with a GH5 and then shoot portrait with this lens. Why not? That'd be a very nice addition. Or if I want, I can swap it to telephoto lens or an ultra wide lens to get a landscape, or to get whatever special shots. And I don't have to swap lenses on my GH5, so G5 can be dedicated to video making, so it's very convenient. You know, having two cameras is very convenient. All right, that being said, and that's it. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I forgot to mention that the touch screen is pretty good, and image stabilization, in-body stabilization is really good as well. It's very steady. It looks very smooth, very nice.